I was scrolling through the forbidden realm of Livestream fails this morning when I noticed something was off. My empath senses were tingling. I knew something was wrong here, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And then I realized the subreddit wasn't full of only XQC clips, you know? They weren't documenting every single breath and every single fart that he takes in a day. There was actually a new clip on there, and it was from a streamer called CSGO Ambit. I believe that's how you pronounce that. And the title of the post was, "Guy shaves his nuts on stream." And immediately upon seeing this, I definitely thought it was clickbait. I 100% thought there was no way a man actually shaved his nuts on stream. I thought he was just going to be like talking about a horror story when he shaved his nuts and accidentally cut it and then had to get sent to the ER and he almost lost a testicle or two. Or maybe he was just going to be talking about shaving after stream or shaving a coconut on stream or something for like a Manscaped ad. But no, the man lifted up the shaft and went to town shaving those nuts on stream. He really did it. He just pulled his pants straight down and shaved right in front of the camera. And now I'm going to show you a very short, highly censored clip of him doing just what I described.
May as well get all... motherfucker. You cunt.
Somehow I feel like watching that is still more safe and clean than watching like a hot tub stream or an amaranth stream. Like I feel like if my mom walked in and seen those two streams on my monitor, she would be more concerned about whatever amaranth was streaming rather than seeing a full cock and balls being shaved on my other monitor. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but it just feels it feels cleaner to be watching that. But yeah, as you mostly heard and not so much seen right there, he just whipped it on out and went to town on the nutsack. He was also very bad at shaving his nuts. Like he kept going in and then cutting them every time. Like he stood up and he was going It's like he was trying to cook eggs or something and he kept touching the stove. Even though he knew it was hot and going to keep hurting him, he just continually kept doing it and doing it over and over and over again. And I tried to find a bit of backstory, you know, a bit of lore to go with this video because typically someone doesn't just do this out of nowhere. There's something that leads up to it, like maybe the wife left and took both of his kids and won't let him see him or something. That's more on the extreme end, but you get what I'm trying to get at here. There has to be something that led up to him doing a stunt like this on stream, you know? Maybe he was just trying out a new meta on Twitch. He seen everybody was streaming like anime, TV shows, and movies, so he said, you know what, screw it, baby. I'm gonna flop my wiener and nutsack out and start shaving it on stream. Maybe the shaving trend is gonna become a thing, like the hot tub streams, and then you got shaving streams, you know? Maybe that was something along the lines of his actual thought process, but once again, this is Reddit we're talking about, and Redditors can't be trusted as far as you can throw them, and their doctor says they can't be thrown very far. So there were so many people claiming to know this man from like their childhood in kindergarten. They used to race their Hot Wheels and skip rocks across the pond and all this kind of crazy stuff. And then there was also people being like, yeah, you know, I was this doctor that gave him his first physical. I told him to turn his head and cough so I'd know them testicles anywhere. I seen this clip and I was like, yeah, that's him. That's the guy. I know him. So I'm just going to refrain from using any one of those stories because I don't want to be giving false information out there. You know, I don't want to say, oh, Jimmy said he knew the guy and his dog got ran over in the driveway by one of his family friends and that turned him to see red. Like he was John Wick when someone killed his dog. He just went crazy and shaved his nuts on stream, you know? But I am going to tell you the story I found most believable, but once again, this is from a Reddit comment section, so everything you're about to hear is about as believable as when your mom tells you look good on the first day of school, so just take this with a grain of salt. This is actually a bit of a two-parter. It's from two different people. The first person I saw commented and said they used to play games with this guy when they were 14 and they're 20 now, so it was like 6 years ago. And they used to play CSGO and whatnot with him, and he was like an alcoholic or bad off on alcohol back then, and he was pretty like rageful and all this kind of stuff. And then he got off that whenever he got into this like esports team to play CSGO. He had something to focus on, a goal set that he could see at the end of the treadmill or whatever hanging in front of his face. And the CSGO team led him to get off of alcohol and be like a normal, functioning, hardworking person and whatnot. And then the team fell through and all this kind of stuff, and he started kind of get back on it. And then this is where the second comment comes into play. They said that a close friend they used to play CSGO with died, and then they got everyone back together, and then it kind of was like hurting the guy pretty hard, so they got back together to play a CSGO game, and he started crying and all this kind of stuff, which then led him to get hard back on alcohol, and then that led to him shaving his nuts on stream. I feel like there's got to be some missing pieces in between them, because I don't know. That's a pretty big jump to go from like reminiscing about a friend to shaving your nuts on stream. Like, I don't know. Call me crazy, but that's a pretty big jump. And that's the best summary I can give without reading like 2 full stories, because those paragraphs that they wrote were massive, and I do not feel like reading them and writing like a MLA formatted summary with citations and whatnot. So that's about the best summary you're going to get. If you want to read the full story, try to catch up on the Reddit lore, it's on the Livestream fails thread, if that thread is still up. This whole situation has just left me absolutely baffled. You know, I don't have much else to say about it. It's just like the farthest off thing I would have ever expected to see on Twitch. Like when I go on live stream fails, I always expect to see the occasional tit popping out of the bikini or a dog getting punted across a room. But this is like something I would have never expected to see in a million years. Like a man pulling his pants down and shaving his nuts on stream. Like if you see someone pull their pants down, you would expect him to like jerk off or something, but the fact that he did something so unexpected, like shave his nutsack, it's crazy. I feel like there has to be some kind of backstory to this. Like there's no way he just stood up, pulled his pants down, and went to town shaving his nuts. There's absolutely no way. He had to have warned them or put like a countdown on screen or something, like a 10, 9, 8. You know, there had to have been some kind of warning or build up to him shaving his nuts on stream. That's not something you can just do out of nowhere, you know? You got to at least let somebody know, like let us know before you do that. I hope there is a clip out there somewhere of what he did before this. I would love to know the actual backstory, the actual 100% factual lore behind this, because he is banned, and I believe I was saying his name wrong this whole time. It's CSGO Ambi, not CSGO Ambit. I don't know why I was saying that. Maybe like Crambit or something got mixed up in my head somehow. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the end of this video. That's really all there is to the clip. He shaved his nuts. He went out with a bang, I guess. You know, he went out doing what he loved, having a clean shaved nutsack. And that's, I guess that's really all else I have to say about this, you know. And I guess I should also mention that I've been kind of sick the past couple days with like the bubonic plague or something. So if I still sound kind of sick, that's why. I'm just now getting over it. I'm getting over the big hump, and I'm coming out on the other side as a new man. Because yesterday, I didn't even resemble a human. I was like the mucus monsters from those Mucinex commercials. I looked and sounded exactly like those green mucus monsters. It was terrifying. It was not a good experience. It was horrible. It was absolutely terrible. But the Bengals won. The Bengals are winning, baby. I've been a fan of the Bengals since I was like born, pretty much. And they have sucked every single year. I don't know why I didn't pick a new team, but hey, if they beat the Chiefs Sunday, they're going to the Super Bowl, baby. And I put that at the end of the video also because, you know, no one typically watches this long. So hey, if you are still watching, I'll catch you next time. Peace out. Thanks for watching this video about me talking about a man shaving his nutsack on stream. I guess you enjoy really high quality content, huh? And that's not even the worst part. After he got done shaving it and putting band-aids on down there or whatever, he just pulls his pants right back up without even dusting them out and getting the hair out or whatever. Just pulls them straight back up to his nipples or whatever, sets back down and continues on streaming. That was the wildest part of all. That takes a absolute wild man to do something like that. Leave the hair in after you get done and wear hairy underwear? Oh my god, the discomfort. He must love it or something.